Welcome.
Welcome to the Everything Podcast, and in this episode I will be recapping the 4th Doctor Adventures, Series 14, The Ruins of Kaerula, Cry of the Banshee, which was originally released on the 4th of June 2025, and I am recording this episode nearly a week later on the 10th of June 2025. But before I get on with my recap, a couple of things. So again, the time-winding nature of the podcast, as of time of recording today, the 10th of June 2025, is the first day where multiple episodes of the podcast have gone out on the same day, and the podcast social medias are all set up. So we now have an X, we have a TikTok, we have what else do we have? An Instagram as well. What else? I think that's it social media wise. Obviously we have the YouTube channel with multiple episodes posted a day and some shorts which Matt is creating, so you should be seeing you will have seen those the last few weeks. So that's the first thing. The second thing is, I mentioned this in yesterday's Big Finish episode, which I had no trailer for Dark Gallifrey Missy Part 3, and I theorised that Big Finish would release it the next day, and that's what they did. So here is the trailer for Dark Gallifrey Missy Part 3.
From Big Finish Productions, The Worlds of Doctor Who, Dark Gallifrey, Missy, Part 3.
Here it comes. Ready your rifles.
If you open fire, you all die.
Hey!
Do not struggle.
Well, in terms of getting captured, 12 seconds is very poor form for me, and I normally at least get to murder somebody first. Never too late, though.
We have it! This is the day we turn the tide of this war!
Sever contact now! Never!
Wait, what are you doing?
We're telepathically connected, and she's trying to steal my body, knowing I'll never let her.
Heads up, everyone. The Foundry is dead ahead. We're approaching weapons range. Sound battle stations. Ready all cannons?
No, Colonel Scratch. Belay that order. We're not slugging this one out. Increase speed. Ram it!
Well, Mortimer, you need to keep the furnaces burning until I get back with the crown.
But there's hardly any coal left.
I know. I'll be quick. Kill the bad guy, save the world, back in time for tea and Vicky's.
Big Finish, for the love of stories.
That was the trailer for Dark Gallifrey Missy Part 3, because as I mentioned in yesterday's Big Finish episode, when I should have shown it, it wasn't available, and that Big Finish did release it the couple of days in between yesterday from when I'm recording this episode. And as of time of releasing this episode, both Dark Gallifrey Missy Parts 1 and 2 were released. Please go and check that out, because it's one story essentially told over 3 releases released across 3 months. So without further ado, the episode's currently running at 4 minutes. I haven't started the recap yet, so here is my recap of the 4th Doctor Adventures, Series 14, The Ruins of Kaerula, Cry of the Banshee. We start off with the 4th Doctor Adventures theme tune, and the TARDIS materialises. The Doctor mentions Geneva. The Doctor talks to his TARDIS. The Doctor, Leela and K9 exit the TARDIS. Multiple guns are pointed at the Doctor and Leela. The Doctor reunites with the TARDIS. No, with the Brigadier, rather. The Doctor introduces Leela to the Brigadier. Leela and the Brigadier to each other, rather. The Doctor also introduces K9 to the Brigadier. The Doctor, Leela and K9 agree to follow the Brigadier. The Brigadier mentions the World Peace Conference. The Brigadier reveals the Irish ambassador died from fright. The Doctor informs the Brigadier of a storm taking place. K9 informs Leela what a banshee is. The Doctor asks K9 to perform a chronoscan. The Brigadier mentions Leela and K9 being the Doctor's newest assistants. Leela mentions her ancestors originating from Earth. The Doctor asks Leela and the Brigadier to be quiet. The Brigadier and Leela believe they have not met before. The Brigadier attempts to get the Doctor to explain what is going on. The Doctor does this. The Brigadier mentions being hesitant. Leela mentions K9's current speed. The Brigadier seems to be annoying the Doctor. The Brigadier is annoyed that he isn't where he is meant to be. The Brigadier alludes to his previous interactions with the Doctor. The Brigadier recognises Jupiter. K9 reveals he, the Doctor, the Brigadier and Leela are currently in the 30th century. The Brigadier mentions Zygons, Axons and Daleks. The TARDIS materialises somewhere else. The Doctor mentions Jupiter being a gas planet. Leela expresses her opinion on her current surroundings. The Doctor mentions Whitby. The Doctor asks K9 to remain with Leela. The Doctor chooses the Brigadier to accompany him. The fourth Doctor is a man. Leela believes she's currently being watched. K9 disagrees with this. The Doctor asks the Brigadier to not use any weapons. The Brigadier communicates with someone who is currently afraid. Leela insults the Brigadier whilst mentioning her distrust in him. Leela believes she has located the Banshee. The Doctor convinces Hull, who I should mention is played by Jonathan Carley, who is Big Finish's War Doctor, convinces Hull with some assistance from the Brigadier to stand up. I should mention that this release, I think, was recorded 2018-2019, a long while ago. Convinces Hull with some assistance from the Brigadier to stand up. The Doctor believes Leela might be in danger. The Doctor, I might have said the Doctor twice, but anyway, the Doctor asks the Brigadier to guide Hull to the TARDIS. K9 notices someone approaching the TARDIS. Someone asks Leela to not use her knife. The Doctor asks the Brigadier to stay quiet. The Brigadier notices that Hull is currently unconscious. Someone guides the Doctor and the Brigadier. Someone corrects K9. This person contacts Rookie and informs them of the arrivals of Leela and K9. The Doctor believes he's currently not being stubborn. The Doctor believes someone is currently being stood on a force mine. The Doctor attempts to help this person. The Doctor is successful in helping Garth. The Brigadier is annoyed at Garth's attitude towards the Doctor so much that the Brigadier raises his voice at Garth. The Doctor and the Brigadier, with Hull in tow, reunite with Leela and K9. The Brigadier introduces himself to someone. The Doctor, Leela and K9 are being ushered to a briefing room. K9 agrees that a briefing room is better than being locked up. The Doctor, Leela and K9 learn that they are adjudicators. K9 explains what adjudicators are to Leela. The Doctor interrupts K9 to summarise what adjudicators are to Leela. The Brigadier reunites with the Doctor, Leela and K9. Someone mentions the Lunar Wars. This person reveals they have scanned the Doctor's TARDIS. This person has worked out that the Doctor, the Brigadier, Leela and K9 are time travelers. You can definitely tell my laptop's don't say it forever. Leela and K9 describe their interaction with the Banshee. Malveron introduces herself and Garth. Footage from someone's experience with the Banshee is shown to the Doctor, the Brigadier, Leela and K9. Malveron mentions the weather on the space station. Leela proposes a theory. The Doctor complements this theory. Malveron asks K9 for help with something. K9 agrees to do this. The Brigadier believes the Banshees will haunt the space station's corridors. Malveron asks only the Doctor and K9 to follow her. Malveron mentions her trust in the Doctor. Malveron reveals her reasons for separating the Doctor, the Brigadier, Leela and K9. Malveron asks the Doctor and K9 to be as quiet as possible. Leela expresses her frustration in being asked to not accompany the Doctor. The Doctor suggests that Leela speak to Hull when he regains consciousness and asks the Brigadier and Leela to not switch off the force field. The Doctor refuses. The Doctor reveals to Leela and the Brigadier as his best friends. Right, I'm going to rephrase that. The Doctor reveals that Leela the Doctor calls Leela and the Brigadier his best friends. The Brigadier mentions Florence Nightingale. The Brigadier convinces Leela to join him with checking on Hull. Malveron believes she has seen something, asks the Doctor and K9 to stop momentarily. Leela attempts to reassure Hull. The Brigadier and Leela question Hull. Hull believes something changed him. Hull mentions his allies. Leela reminds the Brigadier what the Doctor told them to do. Hull tells the Brigadier and Leela his version of events. Leela allows Hull to send a message. The Doctor can't hear anything out of the ordinary at the moment. The Doctor and Malveron notice terminals. The Doctor asks K9 to do something for him and Malveron. K9 agrees to do this. Malveron mentions echo charges. K9 lists the weapons available on the space station. The Doctor reveals what the space station was actually built for. The Brigadier mentions his trust in Hull. Leela and the Brigadier asks Hull to turn the force field back on after Hull reveals he has to turn the force field off to send his message. Hull starts to panic again. The Brigadier reveals where he believes the Banshee currently is. Leela asks the Brigadier to be quiet. Malveron struggles to process what the Doctor believes the space station was built for in the first place. The Doctor questions Garth. Garth reveals he's running a secret operation. The Doctor apologises to Garth for not believing him. Leela believes the Brigadier is breathing too loudly currently. The Doctor believes not all of Garth's body parts are organic and attempts to prove this theory. Garth points a gun at the Doctor whilst interrupting the Doctor and Malveron. Malveron and Garth disagree. Garth plans on killing Malveron and the Doctor. Malveron throws a force mine at Garth. This seems to have helped Leela and the Brigadier. Leela convinces the Brigadier to go searching for the Doctor and K9. The Doctor and Malveron mention Vault 79. The Doctor gets annoyed at Malveron for killing Garth. The Doctor asks K9 to guide him and Malveron to Vault 79. The Brigadier and Leela attempt to pilot the space station to stop it colliding with a planet. Malveron mentions hide and seek. The Doctor mentions biobreakers. K9 explains what a biobreaker is. Malveron notices the appearance of another weapon. K9 names this weapon. The Doctor explains what this weapon does. The Doctor mentions the UN. The Doctor believes he knows what is about to happen. Malveron is convinced by the Doctor to do what he says. K9 is attacked. Leela suggests that she and the Brigadier carry out what the Doctor would do in their situation. Malveron mentions the Banshees. The Doctor uses sonic screwdriver to open Vault 79. Leela proposes a way to pilot the space station. The Brigadier agrees to do this. The Brigadier and Leela believe that they have successfully piloted the space station. The Doctor compares what he does with sonic screwdriver to a force field. Malveron mentions her Banshee bomb. Malveron and the Doctor learn what the space station originally contained. The Doctor believes the space station was used by Earth. Malveron refuses to believe this. The Doctor corrects Malveron. The Doctor mentions some of his previous actions when he was in a similar situation. The Doctor communicates with Leela and the Brigadier. Malveron and the Doctor reveal that they have been trapped by the Banshees. The Doctor mentions the sonic wall currently existing. Malveron questions the Brigadier and Leela's abilities to shut down the force field. Leela believes she and the Brigadier are warriors. The Brigadier mentions one of his previous encounters with the Doctor. The Brigadier and Leela complement each other. Leela and the Brigadier successfully do what the Doctor asked them to do. The Doctor reunites with the Brigadier and Leela. The Doctor suggests that they all return to his TARDIS. The Brigadier notices the TARDIS. The Doctor asks everyone to stand still and remain quiet. K9 returns and is outside the TARDIS. Leela believes K9 has been possessed by the Banshees. The Doctor works out that the Banshees are attracted to sound and want the force mines. The Doctor believes that the Banshees are newborn entities. The Doctor attempts to communicate with possessed K9. Malveron thanks the Brigadier and Leela. Malveron compliments the Doctor. Leela mentions K9. Leela corrects Malveron. Malveron updates someone. The Doctor mentions death drones. K9 thanks the Doctor for helping him. The Doctor gives the Banshees a new form. The Banshees choose to still be known as the Banshees. K9 returns to normal. The TARDIS dematerialises. The TARDIS materialises somewhere else. The Doctor, Leela and K9 drop off the Brigadier. The Brigadier mentions being a soldier for an extended period of time. The Doctor attempts to reassure the Brigadier. The Doctor and the Brigadier say goodbye to each other. Leela compliments the Brigadier. The TARDIS dematerialises. K9 doesn't understand what best friends are. The Doctor also considers K9 one of his best friends, and the Doctor receives a message from the Brigadier. And that is my recap of the 4th Doctor Adventures, Series 14, The Ruins of Kaerula, Cry of the Banshee. Yes, and we actually know when the 4th Doctor is going to return, because the 4th Doctor will return in the 4th Doctor Adventures, Series 14, Volume 3, which releases in September 2025. There'll be a separate Big Finish episode when that is announced, and I will talk about it and make it perfectly clear what this box set, whatever it's called, contains. But that's it. Now on to this tomorrow morning, where I will be recapping Taskmaster UK Season 19 Episode 1. So here is the Taskmaster UK Season 19 trailer.
I'm Greg Davis, and for a man my age, I'm as fly as they come.
Can I get a whoop whoop? Bruv, are you mad?
Yes, the Taskmaster is back with me, his long-suffering assistant.
Down you go! Oh!
facing his wrath
Pathetic.
are 4 fresh British comedians.
Ta-da!
And 1 wild American.
I care nothing for your cameras!
The hell is going on?
I cannot help you.
Have you been helping me?
Shut up!
Pardon?
What a laugh.
Am I Bear Grylls making me walk through rocks?
It's just such a quirky show. The end. The new series of Taskmaster on Channel 4.
That was the trailer for Taskmaster UK Season 19, and I've just showed you that because tomorrow morning's episode I'll be recapping Taskmaster UK Season 19 Episode 1, which should be a little bit shorter as we're currently running at 60 minutes. But just back to this episode for a second. Let me know what you thought of the 4th Doctor Adventures, Series 14, The Ruins of Kaerula, Cry of the Banshee. If you listened to it, my recap, if you didn't, put your thoughts on both of those in the comments below. As well with anything else from the current channel, such as any previews or recaps, put both of those in the comments below as well. Remember, you can also like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you tomorrow morning of Taskmaster UK Season 19 Episode 1. See you then. Goodbye.